person that they spoke to decided to give them a full refund. That means my payout is 0 donuts. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, I'm Miriam Dow, wife, mama for real estate investor and entrepreneur. Welcome back. Y'all, this has been a stressful week. I was very annoyed, pissed off, ready to just shut the whole shit down. Let me tell you what happened this week with this guest. Before we begin, if you're not yet subscribed, please subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend. Last weekend, MLK weekend, as you know, it was a 3-day weekend. Monday, schools were closed and a lot of people were not working that day. It's a 3-day holiday weekend. I guess I probably booked 2 months out in advance. She had these dates booked, taken. So I have a firm cancellation policy. A firm cancellation policy basically means that you cannot cancel your reservation. You could cancel it, but you're not getting a refund up to 7 days before you check in, okay? And I do recommend that. I used to have a flexible cancellation policy when I started my Airbnb business 2-3 years ago. But I would see that people will book it out, and then the day before they're supposed to check in, they'll just go ahead and cancel it. 9 times out of 10, those dates are not going to get booked because people are looking at least a week before, you know, they come to their vacation. So the day before, you're not going to get a booking unless you drop the nightly rate down drastically. Either way, you're losing money. So she decided to come in. Now, in the past, I have guests that book. Then they come into the area, they hate the area, they love the house, but they try to look for an excuse within something in the house so that they can get a refund. Because I can't control what's going on across the street. I can't control that 3 blocks away that there's an abandoned building. That's not in my control. So some guests don't even go inside the house. They'll see, oh, I'm not comfortable here. They just keep it pushing. They ghost me. They don't even respond. This particular guest, she checked in. I got the notification as she checked in. And then 2-3 hours later, she messaged me like, hey, Miriam, not sure if you knew, but we did check in. And I'm not sure when's the last time you was at this property. So she's trying to gauge how long ago I was there. I'm not sure if you haven't been to the property in a while, but I just want to let you know that it's not clean. So I'm like, what do you mean by it's not clean? So she was saying a lot of stuff, but she wasn't sending pictures. So I was like, can you send me proof? She was like, I just wanted to give you a heads up, thought that you would want to know. So that was that's the tone she was giving. Like, hey, just wanted to give you a heads up. But the way she was talking is as if, you know, we're going to stay, no big deal, but, you know, there's some concerns and just wanted to give you a heads up to go over these things with the cleaning team if you have a cleaner. So I was like, can you please send me proof? Thank you so much for bringing it to my attention. She sends me a picture of a stain on the wall. She sends me a picture of, I have a curtain in my kitchen. It's a very long curtain. So sometimes the fact that it's long is dipping into the sink when the sink is wet, and that leaves like a little stain at the bottom. So I'm going to rectify the situation. I'm going to get a shorter curtain that's not dipping into the sink, but that leaves a water stain. It's not colored. It's not nothing. It just like the water dries and you see the imprint on it, right? It's not dirty, none of that. I'm going to have that taken care of. That's unacceptable. I understand that. So when she sent me those 2 pictures, the stain on the wall was questionable, but I saw that. Then she sent me a picture of the dining chair with crumbs in it. I have a very detailed video. Now, every time my cleaner cleans the home, she sends me a video. And from certain, you know, from the past situations, I have her zoom in on the bedding, like lift the bedding up, zoom in on the sheets, make sure we don't see no stains, no nothing. Because these guests, you don't know where they get stories at the woodworks. So we zoom in. So I'd be having a long 2 to 3 minute long video. She opens the microwave, she opens the refrigerator, she's, you know, filming the carpet, she's filming the dining chairs. So this guest doesn't know that I have that. So she sent me a picture of the dining chair with crumbs in it. I know that was planted. She sends me a picture of the the coffee table. It's a glass coffee table with a handprint in it. I know that was false because I'm looking at the video as she's sending me these pictures, so I'm identifying what's a fact and what's not. What really ticked me off, she went into the bathroom. She sent me a picture of the tub with hair in it. I'm gonna put the picture up here. It wasn't a little bit of hair, it was a lot of hair. That shit just got me upset because I have a video that I'm looking at that's showing me a sparkling clean tub. Now, my last guest that checked out of this house was on January 5th. And then my cleaner got there January 5th, cleaned the house. She returned to the house January 8th because I bought some new washcloths to drop the washcloths off and just to take a look. You know, it's been a few days, see if anything's out of the ordinary, if there's any pests or anything like that, any spiders, any webs, you know, nice little walkthrough. And I see her leaving the camera, leaving from the house with her, like, her cleaning supplies. So she did a little dusting, whatever. This guest checked in on the 12th with a fucking laundry list of mistakes and all this shit. So at this point, I'm getting really annoyed. When I have situations like this, I offer to have the cleaner come clean or whatever, but I can tell she's not sincere. She's sending me pictures of the railing, and what really bothered me is the bedding was made. She removed the towels that we have folded on the bed. She removed the bedding. She removed the top sheet. She removed the fitted sheet. She sent me a zoomed in picture of the mattress cover. There was lint balls on the mattress cover. Lint balls is not dirt. That's just from, you know, wear and tear, from the friction of the body and the sheets on top of the mattress cover. I have a mattress cover covering the actual mattress, and the mattress cover itself is clean. Nothing on it but lint balls. So I'm like, can you, at first I didn't even understand the picture. I'm like, can you send me a zoomed out picture of what this is so I can understand what you sent me? So she sends me a picture of the entire bed. All the bedding is like half off. You just got there. So now I know, like, you're digging, you're looking for stuff. And she's like, we're not staying here. It's filthy. I would never. She's really getting on my nerves. So, of course, I'm expecting a call from Airbnb. Airbnb gives me a call, and they let me know that the guest checked out. They said it's filthy. They provided them with a lot of pictures. What do I have to say about this? And I said, ma'am, I can also provide you with a long video to tell you what's accurate in her pictures. She sent me maybe 20 pictures. 2 of them was accurate, and everything else was planted. So I send the video over. I had to chop it up. I can't send a long 2-minute video. They send you an email, you reply to the email. Airbnb for 2024, and the fact that we can't just upload videos through the chat to make it easier. Like, you have to send me an email and then I have to respond. It's like, you guys need to figure that out. Let's be able to share videos on the platform, because there's no way to send a video. You can only send pictures. It's 2024. We're going to need you to, come on, add that in there, okay? Send this representative the video. The video is like in 4 sections, because they had to chop it up, couldn't send a long video. And she was like, okay, can you send me a timestamp? I sent her a screenshot of the timestamp so she knows. Then she responds, she says, hey, this video that you sent us was taken on January 5th. This guest didn't check until January 12th. The dates are too far apart. Can you send us something closer? I said, ma'am, you can check my calendar and see that my last guest that I hosted checked out on January 5th. And I didn't host anyone else through the 12th. Now, they don't really, you know, that doesn't really mean anything to them, because when I put myself in their shoes, I could have had a party in there. I could have hosted someone on another platform, VRBO, whatever. They don't have access to that. So I say, you know what? I actually have a Ring camera outside that also proves that no one else has entered this home since, you know, the last guest until this guest. I haven't hosted anyone else. My cleaner returned on the 8th. And you're gonna see her coming on the 5th to clean. You're gonna see the same exact cleaner return on the 8th to clean. And you're gonna see her leaving with cleaning supplies after she came to drop off washcloths to make sure this new guest coming in the next few days has everything that they need. If you ask me, the 5th and the 12th, it's only like 6-7 days before the guest check in. I don't think that's a long time. 2 weeks is a long time, but days between is not a long time. So I offered to do this. And then, you know, they have shifts. This person leaves. I don't hear anything. And then I asked to speak to a manager. I didn't call them. So this was, you know, we're doing this through the chat. And then from there, like 2 days later, I get a message. So this all happened Friday night, right? So then Sunday evening into Monday morning, I get a message from a supervisor, 2:55 a.m. And she goes, hi ma'am, we received your videos. The videos that you sent was too far apart from the check-in date. Please send us a video that's closer to the check-in date. So now I'm talking to someone totally different. The other person, when I responded and told her, you know, I can provide you with a Ring camera, she never responded. So now I'm talking to a supervisor, someone totally different. They sent me this message at 2:55 a.m. I'm a night owl, but I was knocked out. Okay, I'm usually up, but I was knocked out. Then she says, I'm gonna give you 2 hours to respond. That was very strange. Usually anything like this, they give me a call. She says, I'm gonna give you 2 hours to respond. 7:55 a.m. She says, okay, because of your lack of response, we are gonna have to close this case. Then they said that they decided to refund the guest a full refund. That's when I was like, bruh, I woke up, put my kids to school, 9 a.m. I'm seeing all of this that's going on. At least give me 24 hours to respond. Give me 12 hours to respond. You know where I'm located. You have my home address. You have the address of the listing, so you know what time zone I'm in. I don't think it's fair that you're messaging me 3 o'clock in the morning and telling me you're gonna give me 2 hours to respond. Like, this unprofessional got my blood pressure through the roof for no reason. We need to get it together, okay? Because this is not it. What is this? This is not it. Like, it made me want to shut the whole shit down, because you're dealing with guests like this, and you don't deal with guests like this all the time, but every once in a blue when you do deal with a guest like this, it's like, is this shit even Airbnb? I am livid. I'm going off, and I'm trying to be respectful too, because I heard like they have like a little case file for hosts who are like problems. So if you get, you know, some kind of note in your file, anytime you call and they see that note, like they automatically don't even take you seriously. So I'm trying to be respectful, but I'm also livid. So I'm like, I got this message at 3 a.m. Eastern time. Like, how do you guys only give me 2 hours to respond? You know, I'm saying my case. The guy's like, you know what? I have to escalate this to a specialist. Please hold on. I'm so sorry about this. They send me over to a specialist. The specialist is like, what? No. They said, I'm sorry, I couldn't help you. And this was, I think, 11 a.m. I remember it was 11:45 a.m. because he said, I'm going to have a specialist call you within 2 to 3 hours. So I said 2 to 3 hours? Why do I have to wait 2 to 3 hours for a specialist? So I'm expecting that call before I pick up my kids at 3 o'clock. Call never came. 4 p.m. I get another message from the same specialist, and he's like, hey, say what we were discussing on the phone, you're going to get a call from the manager 2 to 3 hours later. I'm like, Navish, I think his name was Navish. We spoke at 11:45 a.m. It is now 4 p.m. and you're messaging me. I still didn't get a call from a specialist. When am I going to get this call? So nothing happens. I'm pissed because they gave the guest a full refund. And in the back end, she's messaging me because she knows that she got her full refund. And she's like, I have a small business too. I would never, The meantime, this is also happening in the back end. My cleaner went back to that house on Monday. They left feces stains in the toilet. So it's like, now I have to pay her for a cleaning fee that the guest didn't pay for. So now it's like, not only did I lose money, now I'm negative. Like, not only did I just not make a profit, now I'm negative, because now I have to pay for a cleaning fee. Y'all done move all the bedding everywhere. The house is filthy, but it wasn't filthy enough for you to take a shit. They left shit stains all over the toilet. So she got to do a deep clean of the toilet and all this stuff that they left, all the hair in the toilets, all this craziness. And this lady gets a full refund. In the past, when a guest complains about the cleanliness of my home, the most Airbnb has ever done was a 10% of their first night. So if they're staying for $210 a night, they're getting $21. That's the most that they've ever given them, unless I want to give something. And I'm always like, nope, I have a firm cancellation policy. I'm not dealing with it. I don't even believe what she's saying. But this person that they spoke to decided to give them a full refund. That means my payout is $0. So I'm waiting for a manager. I'm not getting a manager. I don't even know I'm just so mad this whole week. Everything is just like all over the place. So I call again, like 11:30 p.m. As soon as I got out the shower, I called, spoke to this lady. She was very nice, and she was like, okay, I'm so sorry about this. I'm going to try to help you so that you don't speak to someone else. Okay, so send me your videos. So I went and I sent her the videos again. And she said that she could go through the files to see the videos I sent to the first person, but she was like, she prefers me to just send me her videos. So they send you an email. I send her all the clips. And then I'm like, and she says, also send me the footage you have from the Ring camera proving that you didn't host anyone else in between this time. I'm sending her the clips. This lady says she's not receiving any of the videos. So now midnight comes around. That's why I remember it was 11:59. She was like, I still haven't received it. I'm like, okay, I have to go to sleep. So she said, okay, I know it's getting late. I'm going to look out for your videos until the end of my shift, and before I can analyze everything and make a decision. And if I do get it, I will send you a message. So I woke up the next morning. She never sent me a message. By this time, one of the I spoke to seven or eight representatives this whole situation, this whole week, right? By this time, another representative that I spoke to told me that I need to, once I told them that they left like feces stains and I had to pay for a cleaning fee, she told me to then go ahead and send the guest like a request. So I sent her a request for the full amount, $500. I put a request in for $579, but the full amount was actually $597, and I put the pictures of the feces in the toilet that she left. That's disgusting. And you talking about filth, and you're filthy your damn self. So I put that in the picture, and I'm like, I had to pay a cleaning fee. You was refunded a full refund. The hair in this toilet this hair in the tub that you left was not here when you checked in. Obviously, you placed that there yourself. So I expect a full refund. So me doing that opens a new case. So then I get Airbnb calling me. Now I think, so someone calls me and then they transfer me over to a specialist. Now for some reason, after I submitted that claim, the guests declined the claim. When they do that, Airbnb sends you an email and say, hey, your guest declined to pay this. Do you want us to step in? You select that button. Once you select that button, I started getting all these calls from Airbnb. So the first person called me. And then now the person on the morning shift received all the videos that I sent last night to the person that never got it. And she never called me back. So they're like, hey, they sent me a message and they're like, hey, we see all these videos that you sent. We just don't know why you sent them. Can you please help us understand? So someone sent me that in the thread. I'm messaging them. Then someone called me on the phone and they're like, hey, we see all these messages that you. So I'm on the phone with him. And he's like, as I'm on the phone with him, I'm like, hey, I'm also responding to a message from this person. I called and I was explaining it to him. And then this woman transferred me over to a specialist because the specialist had to help me. This was the specialist that I was on the phone with. As I'm on the phone with him, Airbnb is calling me on the other line, and then I'm responding to this thread. So he was the person I got transferred to, and he was like, you know what? Since the person you're messaging actually has the documents and they are aware of your case, just tell them to call you right away. And I'm like, are you sure? Because they keep saying that I need to speak with a specialist. He's like, yes, I'm sure. So I hang up with him and I message that person and I'm telling them to call me. So, and then the other person's on the line. So it's like, I think it was two different cases. One, they received all the pictures that I sent. So whoever was on shift needed to understand why I sent these pictures, because only the first person that I was speaking to midnight knew. Secondly, since I asked him to help me, so I keep having, it's like I had two different cases open for the same situation. So I don't even remember, but I finally get on the phone with a gentleman around like 5 p.m. because this is just going back and forth. And he's like, okay, explain everything to me. I explained everything to him. And he's like, okay, I'm going through all of your documents. I'm going through everything. And he's like, help me understand. And I was going through the pictures that she sent. I was like, she sent a picture of the mattress cover with lint balls. And I'm sending him the pictures because she submitted it as well. And I'm like, do you see any hair? Because she claimed that was hair. I was like, do you see any hair? He's like, no, I see lint balls. And I'm like, that happens wear and tear. That's not dirtiness or cleanliness. Like, we use the lint roll to remove as much as we can, but there's going to be lint balls on the mattress cover. Her body's not touching the mattress cover. There's a fitted sheet, then a top sheet, then she's on top of that, then she has the blanket. Like, so he puts me on hold. He's investigating. Then he comes back. He's like, I am so sorry for all of this. I just want to let you know I reviewed everything. I totally believe what you were saying. I sent the pictures of the feces she sent. And I'm like, I had to pay the cleaning fee. And I'm like, never in all of this time that I've been hosting did you guys ever refund someone 100%. And he's like, I'm so sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and give you a full refund. You have been a host with us for a really long time. You have multiple listings. And I'm so sorry about your experience. Another thing that I wanted to bring to his attention, she was bragging, talking about, I've been in hundreds of Airbnbs. I'm always using Airbnb and I have never. And her listing was a new listing. I mean, her account was a new account. She had 0 reviews and it says she had 2 trips. That means she has another account somewhere with bad reviews. And this is a new account, maybe with a new email address or a new address. I don't know. But she has 0 reviews. But guess what? She got 1 review now, and it's a 1-star. Hell yes, it's a 1-star review. I left her a 1-star review. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that I didn't give up. I spoke to about 7 or 8 representatives. So if you ever get a situation like this, don't give up. Keep calling, because keep calling until you get in touch with the person on the other end of the line that actually resonates with you and understand where you're coming from, because everyone's not for you. You're going to speak to someone that's going to be like, because one of the people I spoke to were like, what do you want us to do? The decision has already been made. We can't overturn this. This is it. And I spoke to him and it was like night and day. And the other woman that I spoke to in the evening, I can tell she was on my side too. So sometimes you feel like Airbnb just care about the guests, but this was a situation where I was just pissed off. But it consumed my entire week. You get what I'm saying? It started from Friday and I got my refund on Thursday. That's when I got the message that I was going to get the refund. So that was an entire week, bruh, of stress, unnecessary stress, blood pressure through the roof. For what? It's making me think, like, is this shit even worth it? I don't think Airbnb itself is dead. I just feel like the company's going through a lot right now. A lot of hosts, because I'm on multiple Airbnb Facebook pages and a lot of Facebook groups, and a lot of hosts are just putting all this shit up on Marketplace in different states, and they're just done with it. And I understand, like, I'm resilient, but it's like, how much more resilient can I be? Because I can't keep dealing with this. You get what I'm saying? Like, so if you have these situations, don't give up. Keep calling. Send a request. Do what you got to do. Keep your proof. It is imperative that you have a detailed video. I'm talking under the couch. Move the couch if you have to. You know, like zoom in on the coffee table. Everything. Zoom in on the dining chairs. Make sure there's no crumbs. Every inch and square of the house, because these people, because they think, she probably thought I didn't have an image of the tub. Miss, I have a video. There was no hair in there. Where did that hair come from? It's just, people are disgusting. Seriously. And one of my friends was telling me that, he told me this when I first started my Airbnb. He was like, you know, because I have a picture of myself like in Dubai as my profile picture, like in the pool at the Palm in Dubai. And he was like, you know, maybe you should move that and just put like a generic picture of trees or a view or something, because when people see that you're black, that sometimes you could be a target, or you might even lose customers because you're black. And I'm like, oh really? If someone doesn't want to stay in my house because I'm black, then I don't want that money either. Like, I'm not about to sell my soul for no money. So that picture is staying. But like, I was just in disbelief that she got 100% refund. She got away with it. And the gentleman, I asked him, I was like, are you going to contact the guest? And he was like, no, we're going to count it as a total loss for Airbnb. So that means both of us got a refund. The guest got a refund and I got a refund. So we both got paid. It's Airbnb who actually had to eat up the loss. They have air cover. That's insurance for when cases like this happen. But if I would have just sat there like huffing and puffing, I would have been tight. But at least I got my refund. I really wish they would have took it out of hers, because she was lying. I don't want people like that on the platform. So they need to come up with some kind of penalties for those people. But that was my week, and I wanted just to let you guys know, like, if you ever have any kind of situations like this, don't give up. Keep calling. I was annoyed. I had to get out the shower. I'm trying to, you know, cool down, do my little skincare routine, and I'm calling Airbnb. It's annoying, but it's all situated. I got my refund. It wasn't the turnout that I wanted, because I didn't want that guest to get away with it, but she did. But yeah, just wanted to go over that with you guys. Please subscribe to my channel, like the videos. And if you have any questions, let me know. Put it in the comment section down below. But thank you so much for watching. And oh yeah, if you are a soccer fan, you know that we are in the African World Cup. So this is my jersey, my Mali jersey. Gotta represent. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.